Particularly this property here, for me, has a certain sacredness about it because the lives of the hundreds of men and women who lived in this area, lived and died in the service of God and country and their fellow man. And then just to walk away and forget about it, it literally breaks my heart.
Benedictine priests and monks came here first in the 1870s. They founded Sacred Heart Monastery. The order has since moved north to Shawnee and St. Gregory's College. But the home of Catholicism in Oklahoma isn't forgotten, just abandoned. This is Father Dennis Statham, a priest and a teacher, and like the Benedictines before him, steeped in the heritage of the West and determined to keep this part of it alive.
It's not time and weather that tears it up, it's people that tear it up. Something I have no understanding of at all, that people take delight in destroying.
It's completely insane.
Each time he returns, it seems something else is damaged. Someone's punched a hole in a wall for no reason. There's little enough left. Where there were buildings, now there's just grass. Where there was a wall, there are only stones. With the exception of a bakery, the cemetery, and one building that Father Statham rebuilt from a foundation, there's almost nothing left of Sacred Heart. The slow ravages of time and sudden death of vandalism have taken their toll. The order that founded the monastery came from France, and they came to teach. Most of the students were young Indian men, and the subjects were ways to make a living. Conversion was secondary to survival. Father Statham is a teacher at St. Gregory's, and he would like to bring students back. He dreams of making the site a retreat for students, a place where nature and 100 years of heritage could block out some of the pace of the 20th century. He fears he's losing ground. Restoration takes time. So does teaching. And teaching is his profession.
What we need is somebody always in residence here. But, you know, who wants to live down here, way off from civilization? A mile to the nearest paved road, telephone. I would, but that's not my choice to make at this time.
In theory, time, and maybe even vandals, could destroy every visible sign that this place ever existed. And that would be sad. But it really wouldn't change things. It did exist. It does exist. In the minds of men like Dennis Statham.
Okay, drop it. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready. Circus programs. Right here. Circus programs. Circus programs. Right here. Circus programs.
Preferred seats, $1 each. Children under 2 are free.
Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, welcome to the 1981 edition of Carson Barnes, the largest wild animal circus in the world.
During the season, the people with Carson Barnes Circus of Hugo, Oklahoma, set up and tear down the big top and do 2 performances every day. That's a lot of work. The business is making people smile. It's more than a business. The circus is their way of life. Sometimes, I wish it was mine. It's a match of mind and mood, hand and eye. Maybe it's the most basic of the arts, sculpture. The artist is Lena Beth Frazier of Norman, one of few artists, and even fewer sculptors, to not only gain recognition, but some financial success in the world of creative expression. Real estate and teaching were way stations before a full-time career as an artist. Years of work. But effort alone in art means little. Just result. Frazier's work invites memory. Three-dimensional images that dance between the real and fantastic. Most of her work now is cast from clay to bronze in limited editions. She does commissions, but much of her work comes from the mind, from conscience, some from dreams, all from the heart. Just having talent isn't always enough. Lena Beth Frazier took talent, time, and work to mold a living and a life.
Fencers ready? Fence. Oh, okay. This is a compound action. The attack, parry, no repost. Parry, repost. Does the repost land?
Yes.
Yes, it does. Scores 3-0. Fencers ready?
Ready.
Fence. Okay. The attack comes from my left. Attack comes from my left. There's a beat, cut. Okay. Beat, cut. It's the third. Okay.
It's not a screen test for a new pilot. It's part of the practice and competition at Oklahoma City Fencing Club. In the swashbuckling sport of fencing, the force behind this group is a lady, Frances Dugan. Frances teaches and competes at fencing. For over 40 years, she's lived by the sword in a civilized kind of way.
Well, I started when I was sword fighting, actually. The difference between boxing and fighting and the difference between sword fighting and boxing. At a camp, summer camp, and to find out that I could protect myself by, we did some parries. Nobody ever really does fencing, but a yielding sort of thing. They just fascinated me. Plus, I was always enamored of the idea. The continuing thrill to it is that as you get older, and hopefully you get a little smarter, and what you lose in speed and reflexes, you pick up in timing and strategy. It doesn't always work that way, because if the speed on your opponent and skill and training is there, you're probably going to be outthought.
Wins and losses used to be counted in cuts and sometimes funerals. That was more than 100 years ago. Now, fencers are wired. The swords are electronic. Instead of blood, there's a buzzer. Somehow, I don't think Errol Flynn would ever approve. Professional wrestling. Bumps, bruises, fighting and gouts. Good guys and bad guys. The best of the bad is probably Sculptor Akbar. He's been around for a long time. For almost 2 decades, he has provoked the hatred of wrestling fans.
After about 18 years of being what the fans call a bad guy, if you want to use that term, I love it. It doesn't bother me at all. I cry all the way to the bank.
There are a lot of professional wrestlers, but just wrestling isn't always enough. It helps to have a gimmick. The only applause Akbar overhears in the arena is for his opponents. To say the fans hate him is an understatement. They despise him. They loathe him. And yet, they buy tickets just for the privilege of hating him in person.
Hey, boy, get the hell out of here, boy!
Akbar only competes against baby faces or good guys. There is a firm line between good and evil in the roped-off world of a wrestling ring. Good guys may bend the rules, but only to make a stand against wrong. Bad guys break the rules out of sheer meanness.
He pulled his hair! He pulled his hair! He pulled his hair! He did! You're all
The fans will tell you that one of Akbar's favorite bits of evil do is to hide a mysterious and dangerous object somewhere in his body. The fans see it, the other wrestler sees it. Not the referee. He inflicts an exaggeration of pain with glee, and fans begin to wonder if crime really does pay. Can cheaters really win? There are dark moments in the midst of the bout. Nothing to worry about. In tonight's case, goodness will triumph. The only chance Akbar has is the mysterious and dangerous object, and not even that can overcome the righteous tonight. Akbar accepts loss somewhat less than philosophically. Sometimes the action after the bout takes longer than the bout. When it comes to bad guys, Sculptor Akbar is the best there is.
I love it. hear him say Akbar stinks? That sounds beautiful to me. Hazardous occupation.
In the early summer, in the Quartz Mountains of southern Oklahoma, there is beauty. Only part of it is the scenery.
Some years back, there was a catch-22 around, looking for Americans. A lot of people were out searching. They could have found a corner of what they were looking for in the summertime hills of southern Oklahoma. Sanders Family Bluegrass Fest. This is country music for country people. 1,000 miles from village, a generation gap away from urban cowboys.
I had to leave my old home. All mom and dad called to heaven. I was left in this world all alone.
No one really knows exactly where this music came from. It's been around since the country was a cluster of colonies. The West was Kentucky. Some say it's the only real American music. But the sounds are probably older than that. The songs ring with a bit of the Scottish Highlands. Some say that's where the music really came from. But it doesn't matter. Last weekend, at the Sanders family farm near McAlester, there was music.